Well, I think we got to start off with a huge congratulations to Tanner and Maddie for getting the buys. Yep,
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess so.
I don't know if
Good
you
job,
remember.
guys.
Do you remember when Tanner was like 1-4?
Oh, I know. He lets me know each time his win streak has increased.
I guess that's 9 weeks in a row. I'm pretty sure that's his win streak.
Oh yeah.
Down here. Oh my god, yeah, 9 in a row. Rip.
The hottest team.
I think it is. So enjoy your buys. Hope that your players don't get hurt. And you guys will be featured in the next week's episode when we play the winner of Ryguy and Tom or the winner of me and Justin.
Whoa.
So start with Ryguy and Tom. Oh my god, look how many questionables Tom has.
Look at Ryguy's projection.
Yeah, it's a cute 114.
180.
I mean 118, sorry. Kushi, do you think all these dudes are going to play for Tom?
I mean, I would say so. I don't think any of them have had any like serious injuries, right? I think it'll be all. I think it's more just like the sort of light questionable where it's like, oh my god, they've fucking stubbed their toe or whatever, and they might not play.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
it's kind of. I don't think. I think it's nothing serious. Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm pretty certain Burrow plays. Aaron Jones and Mike Evans probably play. I mean, they all probably play. But is their production potentially limited?
Yeah, I'd be shocked if any of them were out.
Never know. You could see a dip
Yeah.
in usage.
When the only player out of the two playoff matchups tonight is Kittle, so everyone will be keeping an eye on him, seeing how he does. Lineup changes. Probably not playing Pittman, right? Not playing Njoku. I don't know if you really play anyone.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much here.
You but you think the Bengals or the Titans can give the Bengals defense a little run?
No,
Or is this
not with the way the Bengals offense has been playing.
Let me rephrase. Do you think the Titans offense can score in the Bengals defense at all?
Oh no, they only scored 2 field goals against Jacksonville last year, last game, and they were pretty healthy.
Because you got any hope when the Titans score against the 31st ranked defense?
No.
Damn. Let's take a.
I don't know. Well, on a real one, I think it depends on Levis. I think Levis has to. If Levis is on point, it could be a bit of a shootout. But I think the Bengals will clean house.
Or even better is Ryguy's Ravens defense. I think someone dropped them last week. Tanner did.
Yeah.
Oh, he dropped them a long time ago. Never mind.
If you look at them, they haven't been too good.
No, but look at this Giants matchup.
I mean, yeah, it's a very favorable matchup for sure, especially with Lockout and DeVito starting.
I saw a stat today. The Giants went 0 for 17 in like a red zone drill. 0 for 4 of those, including when there was no defenders on the field. The offense just had no defense, and they couldn't score because the passes went like out of bounds or they dropped them or something.
That's terrible.
Oh no!
So the Giants' defense was out there.
Oh damn! And Ryguy doesn't really have many injuries. I mean, it's the biggest waste of a top 10 receiver I've ever seen. Ryguy's still not played him except for 2 weeks.
Who would you have been playing him over?
100% Debo.
Debo, yeah.
Debo's been ass.
That is abysmal.
Who did that one?
I did.
Because would you be happy with DK's stat line, I guess? Season
Is it
long.
like his recent games or his projection?
Season long. Like, are you confident starting DK against Green Bay?
Not exactly. I mean, he's been a bit shite recently. Well, I mean, he hasn't been shite. He's been shit for where you draft him. And he's also coming up against Jair Alexander, so that's not looking particularly fantastic.
And he's
That's
also
like the one of Ryguy's starts that I'm a little more worried about. Everybody else in his team, I think, I have high hopes. I mean, he's got Jamar Chase. That's all you really need to say. That's a little insight into my pick for this matchup. Is the guy with Jamar Chase, basically.
One of Tom's advantages was, could have been or it is Burrow if he played someone else, but Burrow has to throw touchdowns to basically not Jamar Chase. Anything to go in the chase, Tom gets the negative on it. He has to hope at least one, if he's lucky, two go to someone else.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Tom with that matchup. But how about that Rico Dowdle?
Yeah, he's been pretty
been
nice past couple weeks. The past 3 weeks, we'll say. Getting carries. Carolina sucks. Yeah, I think Dowdle's good. Ooh. Andrews or Kraft? Who would you play?
I'm leaning Kraft here. And Kraft got some aura points with that way he got back up from that hit last week or two.
Oh, like the backflip?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. What about you, Cushy? You roll Andrews or you roll Kraft?
I roll with Andrews. I think
Andrews,
it's a good matchup, and he's been playing well recently.
He's been looking pretty good.
He's actually done a lot better than I thought since, honestly, after week 4. Like, this is amazing. 2 duds, but...
And Andrews played week 3 and 4, too.
I know.
I saw a lot after week 4. There were a lot of people on Twitter that I was seeing that had they had Andrews were available. He was available in their leagues. Imagine you take it like a tight end late. You've got like, I don't know, Jake Ferguson or someone along that line, and you just here's Mark Andrews for free, and then all of a sudden he just starts putting up points. I think since week 4 he's only ever had like 2 double-digitless games. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah, just 2 less.
Yeah, that's a steal and a half if you get him.
I think honestly the only change to consider is somehow finding a way to slot Brian Thomas into the lineup. But I think Ryguy is definitely set. We know Tom's is set. So head to head. All right. Quarterback advantage. Who is it?
I would say Tom here.
Yeah, I'll go Burrow over Kyler. I mean, Kyler's got better upside, but Burrow's been playing really well recently. I'll give it to Burrow.
I'm going to pick Burrow because, I'm going to pick Kyler because Burrow's points could just be nullified by Chase. So I think in the end, the net between them will favor Ryguy.
Yeah, that's true.
Running backs. I think it's both Ryguy.
Gotta be Ryguy.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Ryguy here for sure.
Bears' run defense is pretty solid, and Jones is questionable, and then he changes to better than the other 3 combined, even his own.
Yeah, point Ryguy for sure.
This is CeeDee Lamb's interesting. Does he have the chance to go off versus Carolina, or Carolina's defense has they been better? Could they slow down the Cowboys a bit, where CeeDee doesn't have a 30-point game?
Has CeeDee have had any good games with Cooper Rush? Okay, last week was decent. It was pretty good.
Yeah, 18 points is solid.
I mean, I'm not like thrilled with 11, but it's good enough.
Yeah.
And the 14's good.
Don't see Lamb scoring at best more than 25.
Okay. Lamb should not outscore Jamar Chase, given that they both have 2 weak matchups. But then Jamar Chase has Mr. Burrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the edge to Tom of Mike Evans. He's the only receiver.
Evans over DK.
Is this Evans over DK? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Evans is still coming back from his injury, but I mean that 21-point game, 22-point game is really nice. I think he can do that against the Chargers.
yeah, I think.
And DK's just never been consistent, so you really don't know what you're getting with him.
Mm-hmm. I think then Tom also takes the Kittle advantage, although not by much, because Kittle's one of the top tight ends, yeah, number 2. But Andrews has been pretty good himself.
He has, by this season standards, Andrew's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like two that is Andrews like where is he in standings now? Like is he third? Because I know it's Bars
He's
and Kittle are
7.
top 2, right? He's 7th.
Well, he has
I mean, to be fair, the first 4 games were like horrendous. So
he has 2 0 weeks, a week with 2, and that would start the season. So
the fact that he's up to 7 after those first 4 games, even the first 5 games, because 7.5 isn't great for Andrew standards. The fact that he's up to 7 now is pretty good. Like,
yeah.
But I'll give it. Sorry, you finish yourself.
Oh, just that Andrews might be like the tight end 1, 2, or 3 if you look at week 6 onward.
Yeah, 100%.
Continue though.
I'm really torn because Andrews is a better matchup, but Kittle, like Niners against the Rams, like that's just a pure hatred matchup, and I feel like Kittle thrives in that kind of matchup, so I can see it going either way. But I'll give it to Kittle because I'm a hater, and Kittle's gonna hate on the Rams.
Yeah, I think it's just gotta be Kittle. Daddle versus. Oh, you're sorry, Campy. Go ahead.
I have to say what I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kittle. Okay.
Nice. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we bring you the second matchup, which is Matthew Ferguson versus Justin Scalfani.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay, there we go.
Take that, Justin. Take my farts. Eat them. Okay, that wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Campy.
Rooney.
Anyways, we got a pretty close matchup, at least via the projections. Both teams have got some high scoring players. Probably 2 of the most high scoring players. One on each team. Saquon Barkley versus Josh Allen is kind of the matchup we're looking at.
I wish I had both.
Somebody matchup. Yeah, that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? But Ferg, any players on Justin's team that you're particularly nervous about?
There's a lot. Allen. He just put up 51 fucking points.
That is absurd.
He's a bit good.
I honestly, if he gets like under 25 points, I'm gonna count it as a win this week, for like him specifically.
Yeah.
I'm also scared of honestly both his running backs, both his receivers. I'm scared of his whole team. I can see a way each player gets like 15 plus points.
Well, it's even more scary. Bryce Young's actually been playing well, so I could see more activity for Thielen.
Yeah,
I was gonna say my hot take is that I'm actually kind of more worried for Thielen than I am for like Zay Flowers, for example. Like, I think Thielen's gonna be really good this week, and I was debating picking him up in GMCA, but I haven't really made the decision yet.
With Zay Flowers, you kind of know what you're gonna get, but Adam Thielen and Bryce Young connection's been super strong.
Even going back to last season, they were really good the first half of last season.
I'm more concerned about, not more than Thielen, but I'm concerned more this week because they play the Giants and their defense is trash. If it was a team with a somewhat of a defense, I'd be more concerned about Thielen than Zay. But I could just see Zay getting like this home run, like screen pass to the house.
Yeah, 100%.
And Hunter Henry, he's like reliable to get you like 8 to 10. 11, 7, 9. 1 dud there, 9, 7. Yeah, like I'm really hoping this is kind of what he just keeps doing. No boom weeks, please. Not now.
We want doom weeks.
Yeah, doom. Kickers, watch. Defenses, he has the edge with the Broncos. Fishy, what do you think about Mr. McCormick?
I like him. I think he's one of those. He's kind of an Antonio Pierce player where he just sort of like fights through training camp and fights through practices, and then a couple injuries, and he's in the starting lineup, and he takes advantage of the opportunity he's been given, and he performs quite all right, and has established himself as a decent flex option in fantasy football leagues. So yeah, I like the guy. I think he's a cool dude.
And
I hope.
what do you think of how he looks?
Normal.
He's a handsome guy. He not nothing nothing much else to say. He's a good guy. I'm sure he's very
Take that.
I'm sure he's a sincere guy as well. Very very kind hearted.
What a name.
Although there's reports, so Walker hasn't practiced this week. Pollard hasn't practiced this week. I could get a pretty big advantage if one or both can't go. Then Justin's looking at popping in Javonte. I don't know if you'd roll Kenny McIntosh again, but maybe another waiver wire running back. But it would be a huge advantage.
Now, it'd be huge if Pollard can't go because Titans backup Tyjae Spears is really only a threat in the passing game. Meanwhile, Pollard's been putting up like 14 points a week on the ground. Give or take.
I mean, I secretly hope they can't, but gotta beat the best to win. So
we know one thing: Titans will be down most of the game, so we'll see.
With the Bengals defense is so bad, like I can see them get into like the goal line, and Pollard just gets like a little nice touchdown into the end zone. I don't know. I'm scared. Anyone? I'm not gonna really answer. I mean, maybe there's not anything to answer here, but anyone you guys pop in from his bench?
Nah.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I don't think so either. Just Javonte for one of these guys if they get hurt or something, but yeah, I wouldn't switch anything up.
Yeah, Olga's steak chowder soup not sitting too well.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'll let you take this. You go first here in case that chowder comes out. What are you thinking of my team here?
I like excuse me. I like your team, Barkley, Gibbs. Baker's been hot all season. I'm not really feeling Jake Ferguson at tight end.
There's nothing else.
Not that you have options.
No, there's nothing out there.
I think Barkley and Gibbs each get 18 at least this week. I think you'll have it in the bag.
Oh, I was about to make a joke. Like, what if they got 19? Do I lose?
Then
you said at least.
You lose.
Oh, I'm still debating what quarterback to play. I think that's my only decision.
Baker or who?
There is Stroud and there's a couple waiver wire guys, but it's probably one of these two. I don't know. Scary. No Rome.
Defense. I don't know.
If I were to play anyone, it would probably be Downs over McCormick, but I think I'm just going to roll McCormick out. Denver's defense is still good. But Downs has done really well until he got hurt.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe I'll keep an eye on him if I win. Maybe Tennessee, but gotta win it. Cushy, any insight? Help me decide a quarterback.
It's a really tough one, honestly. Like,
no.
There are matchups. Like, everybody's matchup is a bit scary, and the only one whose matchup I'm not worried about is Drake May. But I feel like if you're playing for upside, it's got to be Winston or Richardson. I don't know how I feel about Stroud. Just been a bit shit this year for fantasy, and Baker. I like Baker. I think Baker's the best quarterback there, but the Chargers, like, they always just have such low scoring slugfest matchups where they run the ball 300 times, so you only get like 4 possessions to actually try and score touchdowns with.
That's a good point. Yeah, Chargers
So-
run it a lot.
Yeah. So how much time is Baker going to have with the ball? I don't know.
What if? So I'm looking just to get. I'm looking for floor. You give me 18, I'm gonna be pretty
Uh-huh.
damn happy.
I think
Yeah.
Bakers are. Oh, it's the Chargers.
Because
Doesn't Minnesota aren't they pretty good against the? Oh no, I don't like Stroud at all.
you have to look. Oh yeah, remember Nico wasn't here for a while, and there was a time period where there was no Nico and Diggs, and I think that was like around here.
But even when he was there, I'm not
I know.
seeing anything.
Yeah, these aren't great.
I think you go Baker.